So, if you've ever been curious about discontinued fragrances, or continued as we like to say around here, well, I found a few in my collection. You want to know what they are? You gotta come back. Stay tuned. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Trey Sin, and I'm bringing you somewhat of a late night review because I can't sleep. Been snowed in snowy Alabama all week. Hadn't left the house since Sunday, so your boy's having a little cabin fever. So kicking some ideas around in my head. Came up with one. Discontinued fragrances, or continued as me and the big homie Cheapo call them. So I dug through my collection, did a little bit of research, and I happened to find 7 so far. And I was like, okay, that's enough for this video. So I found 7 fragrances that were really inexpensive that now, well, bet you a pretty penny if you're willing to pay it. No further ado, let's get right into the video. The one that I smelled that made me want to do this video, and it's probably the hardest to find fragrance in my collection, and it is from Fossil. Yes, Fossil. They make more than watches, belts, and wallets. From the house of Fossil, it's 1954. And this is one that I sprayed on, guys. And this one, this is a really good smelling fragrance. Pay attention to that bottle. Can you see that? Nice bottle design. I like it. Wooden cap. Nice, sturdy, heavy bottle. You could hurt somebody if you threw this at them. It would hurt them. But the scent on this is amazing. Now, I picked this up at TJ Maxx, and I want to say it was around $15. I looked on eBay, and the price it was that the people were asking, not saying that they're getting it, they were asking around $200 to $220 for a 50 ml. Cheap no more. It was 15 bucks, and now it's around 250. Would I pay that for it? No. Smells like a middle grade designer type fragrance. Smells good. It doesn't smell cheap by any means. When you spray it, you do get a little twinge of alcohol for about 15 to 30 seconds, but that's common with any designer fragrance. I sprayed it on about 30-45 minutes ago. It is kicking strong off of my hand. The cardamom in it is kicked in. It is very, very sweet with a little bit of spice, a little bit of woods. At least that's what I pick up on. Very nice fragrance. If you guys happen to run across this anywhere at a thrift store, a rack store, your cousin's collection that he ain't wearing no more, you might want to grab this one. Fossil, 1954. Okay. This one is from the house of Gap. And the lighting is off. And this is Gap Blue 655, and I don't know what that 655 means. Make sure that's 655. I can barely see that in this light. Yeah, Gap Blue 655, and this is just what it smells like, or just what you would think it would be. Very cheap atomizer. Nothing special about the bottle or the bottle design, or really the scent. I'm not really sure. Just because this one got discontinued, I'm not really sure why this one is bringing such a premium. Now what they're asking for this one is around $113. And I haven't seen this in many big bottles, so I'm wondering if Gap only made this in small bottles or something. Yeah, but it's going for about $115 in the 1 ounce, 30 mil, just like this. And I got this one at a Ross in Huntsville, Alabama, right before things shut down. And it's one of the worst Rosses I've ever been in, to be honest with you. The people in there are rude. It's just not, I have found some nice watches. I don't really think I found very many fragrances in there other than this one, or anything to brag about. I did find my Bulgari Black in there, the hockey puck. I did find that in there. The reason I say they're a little rude, I was in there one day shopping for fragrances, and I hadn't even bought anything yet. And the manager was standing there talking to one of the other employees, and she was like, you know that if a person, now mind you, I'm in the cologne section looking at colognes, and the cash register is right there, as it is in many Rosses. They put their colognes right by the cash register. So she was like, you know all sales are final. If somebody buys something and they open it, they can't return it. And she just went on and on and on. And I was just like, you know, I was really just sitting there like, I don't even want to buy nothing out of here now. I don't think I found anything there that day anyway, but it really offended me because I was just like, okay, why would you say that now? Do I look like the type of person that buys cologne and takes it back or something? I mean, I was just like, okay. But anyway, I digress. Gap Blue 655. Our Gap Blue number 655. It is a decent smelling fragrance. It's a V-neck t-shirt and shorts kind of a fragrance. Very casual, very relaxed. Something that would be nice to wear to the cookout in the cooler time of the year if you're having like a, what is that, Labor Day? You know, type of cookout. And that's the one since September, right? Whatever. If you're having a fall, late summer, early fall type of cookout, I think this would be just fine. I wouldn't wear this in the high heat because I don't think it's going to stand up to it. But nonetheless, a cheapie that is cheap no more. Gap Blue number 655. All right. One of my favorite fragrances on this list, and I lost my cap. I don't know what I did with it, but it is from one of my favorite houses. It's from the house of Bulgari, and this is Bulgari Blue Nati. And I'm going to give myself just a spritz of this. Oh, man. Just to remind myself of it. This one is fetching a high penny too for boxes that have not been opened, that are still sealed, all of that. They're asking upwards of $300 for it, and I'm not sure why. I have seen it as low as 80 and as high as 300, so it's going anywhere from the 100, 80, 100, depending on how much is in your bottle. Whew, my goodness. What does this smell like? Oh my goodness. This smells like luxurious soap is what this smells like. I mean, it just smells clean. Oh, man. And you see, I put a dent in it. Can you see? Can I get it to where you can see? There you go. You can see I put a nice dent in it because I like it. I really like the way this smells. I can remember wearing this when I first got it. This is white, crisp, button-up shirt, nice pair of jeans, nice pair of shoes on, whether they're shoes or whether they're nice white sneakers or whatever, man, tennis shoes, whatever you want to call them. Nice pair of boots or whatever. It's clean. It doesn't have any sweetness in it. And it's not really barbershoppy, but it's just a nice, clean scent. Whew, man, that smells amazing. I really like that. If you have Bulgari BLV, Bulgari Blue, it's similar to that. This one's just slightly different, so I don't really understand. I get why they discontinued it because you have the two and they still sell the blue, and it's really inexpensive. It'll give you the same vibe, but this one is just much cleaner and fresher. No citruses, just cleanliness. It smells just clean, like just a nice clean white shirt or nice fresh clean linens or something like that, man. Just nice. Like it a lot. Bulgari BLV Nati, or Bulgari Blue Nati. Y'all have to excuse my voice from cracking. This next one is an oldie, and I probably went through several bottles of this when I was a young man, and it's from Cody. It's from Cody, and it is Avatar. And this one is bringing a pretty premium too, especially considered that this was a fragrance that was readily available at Kmart, along with Preferred Stock and Gravity. You could probably get them all in a gift set. So the fact that this bad boy is fetching between $80 and $200 for a bottle this size that is full, or as full as this one, you're gonna get about $80 to $200. And that's what they're asking. And honestly, I don't know why we strayed away from making fragrances that smell like this. I really don't, because this thing is a banger. It smells amazing. I'm not going to spray it because I may just decide to sell this one. And again, the atomizer is extremely cheap. I like the bottle design though. It is nice, Got the world on there like a compass or whatever. And that's just a fresh, strong, masculine type of fragrance. I don't think there's a company that makes anything right now that smells like this, and they should. This is a banger of a fragrance. What y'all think about the hair? I didn't let the hair grow out. It's growing in. Like I still got a few more cuts before I get the edges and everything exactly like I want them, but it's growing in. It's growing in quite nicely. I know y'all used to seeing the old bald head. I can't spray the old bald head no more. I have to spray the old forehead. But that was Avatar. I have got this many more. Tray more. I got tray more. And then I'm going to let y'all go to bed or whatever y'all do. This next one is from the house of Zigna. And it is Zigna Colonia. And this smells like a Zigna fragrance. It has that Zigna DNA in it. Fresh, melony type of scent. Good for the spring and summer. When I've worn this one, and I have worn this once or twice, I know you can't believe that because you see where the levels are on this. And I got this on the steal. I got this in a bundle deal that I bought a bunch of fragrances that I bought from a local gentleman. And I got this in on a bundle deal that had this, and I want to say that Dolce and Gabbana, the one in it. It had two Dolce. It had several fragrances. I paid $60, $80 for about 10 fragrances, and I sold what I didn't want and got my money back and kept what I wanted. And I got this, which is discontinued, and then I got an old frosted bottle of Escape out of that same trade, and that smells amazing. So essentially I have nothing in this. So, but when I did wear this, and I did go light on the sprays, it didn't perform that well, and it could be because it's old. He is a cologne guy, so I feel like his fragrances are stored in a pretty nice, proper environment. I think he knows how to store his fragrances. It just doesn't perform that well. But it's fetching anywhere from $100 to $150. I'm not sure what the original price on this was. Nonetheless, it does smell amazing. Like I said, nice, fresh, melon type of scent from the house of Zigna Colonial. I wonder if some of you guys have some of this stuff in your collection. Or, I guarantee you there's somebody that has some of this stuff stuck off in the extra bedroom or up in the attic or a bathroom or somewhere that is just sitting there ruining. We need to find them, get them out and put them back. We need to restore them. If it was a car, they'd call it a barn find. So this next one is one of my favorite fragrances of all time. Needs no introduction, but I'm going to introduce it. Ladies and gentlemen, Gucci Per Home 2. And when I take the top off this, as I just got a whiff of that Bulgari Blue Naughty. Gucci, why? Just why did y'all stop making this masterpiece? And I stopped wearing this fragrance about 10 years ago, probably before I even discovered cologne on YouTube, because the levels had gotten low and I was like, man, that joker's expensive. I can't afford to replace it. And now I'm sitting here like, man, it's discontinued. It's continued. You can't buy this no more unless you buy it from an individual, and they're wanting, this is a 1 ounce, and they're wanting anywhere from $75, $80 to bottles like this to $200 and $300. I can't do it. That Naughty smells amazing. It is very soapy. It smells like I just got out of a shower. That's what it smells like. But this sucker, man. Now, I am fortunate to have friends like Travis Gearhart that is over there at Dapper that sent me their version. And I must say, it is pretty close. It is 90%, maybe 95%. Not 100, but, it's close enough. I wish my boy Cheapo could get his hands on this. He would love it. Why? Because it is sweet. It is sweet. But it's discontinued. From the house of Gucci, Gucci Per Home 2. I bet you my boy Sam Broom got this in his collection. Next one and last one on the list is from the house of Salvatore Ferragamo. Y'all guess what it is? Anybody guess what it is? Anybody? Attimo Black Musk. Musk is a different kind of funk though. This is musk. It's a little bit different than must. And this one, man, was underrated the entire time it was in production. You never really heard a lot of people talking about it. You never really heard a lot of people hyping it. Now it's continued. The price is up around $130 to $150 for 100 mil. I am so proud to have this in my collection. And yes, I picked this up at TJ Maxx and I got it on a discount clearance and it was about $24, I think. And it'd sit there and it was so looking adopted. Every time I walk by it, that song that they play when they show the commercial about the starving puppies, you know, that's what was playing every time I walked by it. And the box was all beat up. No joke. The box was all beat up on it. And it had that clearance sticker on it. I said, you know what? I'm going to get it. So I picked him up, took him home, smelled it, and I liked it. And I was like, okay. And I have so many in my collection that it's just like, okay, you know. So I wear it sparingly, and then I just happened to be doing some research on it, I think for a review, maybe black bottle fragrances, and I was like, oh, this has been discontinued. And this bottle feels amazing in your hand. It feels like it's got some type of material on it, but it doesn't. But this is a grown man sexy fragrance right here, man. It's a little citrusy. It smells like something that would be from Lacoste or YSL. It's in that vein. It's got some sweetness to it, but that black musk makes it just smell clean. And black musk is a beautiful note that I wish people would use more in fragrances, but for some reason they don't. All right, guys, that is going to conclude this video. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please consider giving me your sub. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much. Be sure to share this video, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Give it a like. It helps YouTube decide what to do with me. Believe it or not, there are a lot of reviewers like myself who struggle because people don't like our videos. It's something about the algorithms. So if you like people like myself or any of the smaller reviewers, like the video, share the video. And by all means, comment. I want to know what you got in your collection that's been continued. All right, guys, I'm fixing to get off of here. I've got to figure out how to get all of this cologne back to my collection, and then I've got to edit this video, and yep, I'm gonna upload it. But anyway, thank you all for stopping by and spending a little time with me. Be sure to watch several more of my videos. I have several. I have a catalog now, so just go into my catalog and watch as many videos as you want. All right, guys, I'm gonna get off here. Everybody be safe and love each other. You know, like they're saying right about now, give each other our flowers while we're alive, okay? All right, love you all. Thank you for stopping by my channel. And until next time, y'all, peace.